fireplace here. Isn't that great? So you can browse the books and have a dirty little drink here inside of the newest store here in Mirvish Village. Let's have a look out the window. There's the Mirvish Village sign. Mirvish Village has finally reopened to the public after a number of years of redevelopment. And this is a neck of the woods I haven't stuck my nose in yet. So today I'm here checking out the new Mirvish Village. And if you're familiar with Toronto, you will know that at one time, this location here at the corner of Bathurst and Bloor used to be the landmark, iconic discount store known as Honest Ed's. Honest Ed's, Edwin Mirvish, an immigrant from Virginia, the United States, opened up his first store with his wife Anne back in 1943 at a little shop here at Bathurst and Bloor. And then as that shop gained popularity, they started buying up properties around this corner till the point where they had purchased every store along this block here between Bathurst and Markham Street in Mirvish Village. And the transformation of this corner has been exceptional. There are now 5 buildings sitting here on the corner of Bathurst and Bloor, and it's all rentals. There's about 900 new rentals on this corner, and it's a pretty penny to rent in these buildings here. It'll run you between $2,100 for a studio, upwards of $2,800. And Honest Ed started this discount store in Toronto, the first of its kind in Canada. And it became popular because at one time this neighborhood encompassed a lot of new Canadians, and the price point was quite affordable. There is a new sign in homage to Honest Ed's. And if you ever had an opportunity to come into the store, which was here from 1948 until 2016, when the building was demolished, you would know that the store sold a lot of ladies' wear, menswear, children's wear, non-perishables, tools. The lanes in the store were quite narrow because Honest Ed's wanted to fill the rafters in those wooden bins with a number of discounted items. And I am in Honest Ed Alley, where one of the original signs has been restored and replaced in the exact spot it was when Honest Ed's was here. And this new development here in Mirvish Village, this Honest Ed's Alley, is still being restored. They have opened up Markham Street, but you'll see a number of signage along these new storefronts that will open up in the next few months. Right there, you'll see a sign that says, "Still Honest, still here." And there's another sign. Honest Ed's was known for his hand-painted signs throughout the Honest Ed's discount store. They were all hand-painted, and he was a joker of sorts. He was always writing puns and jokes on his signs throughout the store. Honest Ed's was not only known for his discount store, he was also known for his philanthropy. And he had two major events that he always held at this store. One was the free turkey giveaway he would do at Christmas and Thanksgiving, where he would hand out free turkeys to the public, and the lineups were insane for that. Folks were always coming out for the free turkey. And then he would also hold an annual birthday celebration for himself here on Markham Street in Mirvish Village, which has now opened up to the public. And the birthday parties were very popular. The public attended. He would have a big stage here, hand out free hot dogs, ice cream. I attended a number of his birthday parties, and he was always very friendly and giving to the public here in Toronto. It's why a number of changes that have been made in the new Mirvish Village honor his name. And one of the new features in the new Mirvish Village is Honest Ed's Park. And this park that opened up a couple of months ago here in Toronto has a bird bathing feature in honor of Honest Ed's, because he always used those silly slogans like something like cheap for the birds in regards to his Honest Ed discount store. So the city has made a sort of bird bathing pond here, and it says right there on the pond, for the birds, this new water structure here in the new Mirvish Village Park. There are a number of benches, a garden, and a stage. But the public did get a say in the design of this park, and the public really encouraged the city and the new developer to place a number of seats such that the public could enjoy this area. There's one of the new rental developments, and on that building on Markham Street, you can see they have a marquee that says Mirvish Village on it, in homage of the 26,000 light bulbs that Honest Ed's had on his discount store on the corner of Bathurst and Bloor. And that 26,000 light bulb display, like a theater marquee, is now sitting in Aurelia. It was supposed to be put on the Ed Mirvish Theatre in Toronto on Victoria Street. The theater still sits there, but apparently the display is in bad condition and it weighs a lot, so they decided not to place the Honest Ed's signage on the theater. So it looks as though we're not going to be getting another chance to look at the iconic sign of Honest Ed's. But like I said, they have restored the original Honest Ed light bulb sign on Honest Ed Alley and Markham Street, which is now open to the public. At one time was a Bohemian artistic creative retail space, and it came about because as Ed Mirvish and his wife Anne purchased these properties on Markham Street, these Victorian heritage homes. As their business grew, they initially bought the houses along Markham Street such that they could demolish them and build a parking lot, but the city of Toronto was opposed to that. So with the surplus of homes on their hands, Anne, who was a sculptor, suggested to Ed that they rent these spaces out to artists, and that's what they did in this area in the 60s, straight through to, I think it was 2015 when they demolished the iconic discount store. They had a number of businesses along here, restaurants and cafes. And they're trying to do that again. A number of these Victorian homes have storefronts on the ground level, and they haven't opened yet. There are a couple of retail stores here. There is a new bookstore slash bar, which I hope I can get into. I want to show you inside of there. And there's also a new pizza shop here, quite popular here on the corner of Markham Street. There's always a massive lineup here. Apparently they sell the best pizza here in the city. You can see the lineup outside right now. Look at that. Everybody wants their pizza. And these Victorian homes do have heritage status, so the developer had to restore them. Don't get homes like that in the city anymore. Look at this one, it's incredible. Look at this. It's like a mansion. And this development has taken years to build. And unfortunately, their son, David Mirvish, was not interested in keeping the iconic Honest Ed store. He sold the property back in 2018 to the new developer. I think he still owns the theaters. This Honest Ed's was big on the theaters and the creative art space. In fact, when he died in 2007, they lit up the lights on Broadway for him. The first and only Canadian in which Broadway has done that. And guys, this new store here is called The Book Bar. Let's see if I can sneak in and have a look inside of this restored Victorian home that's been turned into a bar and a bookstore, I think. Let's see, let's have a look, guys. Let's see if I can sneak in here. I want to have a look around. They sell books, they have a bar. Let's go upstairs and have a look inside. You can see there's a number of books here. I think there's a bar upstairs. Let's see. I gotta be quick. I've never been in here before. It's quite an interesting concept. I think it's the first of its kind, a bookstore and a bar. I don't know how good I could read if I was 10 sheets to the wind. Look at all these new books. Look at this. So you can purchase books in here. Oh, this is cozy. Look at this. Look how cozy it is. A nice little sitting area. They even got a little fireplace here. Isn't that great? So you can browse the books and have a dirty little drink here inside of the newest store here in Mirvish Village. Let's have a look out the window. There's the Mirvish Village sign and homage to Honest Ed's. Make my way out of here before they nail me to the proverbial cross. There's the bar there. Now this is definitely a new concept. I haven't seen anything like this before. It's definitely an interesting concept. It's quite cozy in here. I like it. I like this new place. The main floor here, a nice little bar, books. Very nice. Inside of one of the new stores, even got a little doggy bowl there. One of the new stores here in Mirvish Village. Let's get down. And when this street, Mirvish Village, is finally completed, it will encompass a number of retail stores, cafes, restaurants. Never be like it was back in the 1960s with that Bohemian artist feel. But at least they've restored and maintained these one-of-a-kind homes. You don't see homes like this in Toronto anymore. Get a load of this one. And this one, when this one opens up, it'll be a new Blackbird bakery store. The park is quite pleasant. I like this little park. It's really just like a relaxing little spot that you can just come and sit and enjoy. The apartments are a bit pricey. I wish I could get in there and show you one of them, but they are a bit pricey, but the location is quite convenient. I mean, you got Bathurst subway station, public transit right on the corner. You got streetcars. You got Little Koreatown to the west of here. And you've got Bloor Street West shops to the right. So kind of can understand why the price is exceptional. You got a new Pet Planet shop there as well. So there you go. I did it. I'm a nosy little bugger that I am. I walked through the new Mirvish Village in homage to the one and only Honest Ed's and the first iconic Canadian discount store here in Toronto.